And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's new German movie, The Privilege, or Das Privilege. Let me know in the comments below, have you heard of this one? Was this on your radar? Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, let's jump in. A wealthy teen and his friends attending an elite private school uncover a dark conspiracy while looking into a series of strange supernatural events. If you ever watched a film and then you get to the end and you're not sure whether you liked it or really what it was trying to be or what it was trying to do, you think for a few moments of what you've just seen and you're like, yeah, I really like that. And then you think for another few moments of the other things that you saw and what the film was trying to do, and you're like, what? That's how I feel about this film. There are very interesting plot devices that this film tries to encompass with this film. And I guess that synopsis really didn't do it justice. Basically, there is a school, teenagers growing up, you have the coming of age storyline. In amongst that, you have a young child that has experienced something, and then as he grows up, him and his sister have to deal with the consequences of the stuff that's happening in their past, and their parents are trying to keep them super fit and healthy, as well as being very controlling because of what has happened. So from the outside, it looks like they're good parents, but as we start delving further into the story, we seem like that everything's not what it seems, and this is where the supernatural element comes in. And I have to say, the creature design or the designs of the supernatural element bits looked really great. I thought it was a good design. I do have to pick apart though the jump scares. I hate jump scares when it comes to forcing people to feel scared in certain parts. Like, you're gonna feel scared now because jump scare, and that's annoying. But then there were a couple of moments that caught me off guard, where it's a shot where it's not pointing to you, just see something yourself. And you're like, oh, that was clever. I really enjoyed that bit. So it has like this mixed of, yeah, this part is good, this part is not so good. And then we have the acting, which for the most part is good. But then the story or the dialogue of what the director wants and the writers want forces the characters into situations that just don't feel right for them for the time being. Like, if you have a supernatural element or entity after you, the natural thing to do next is to have a threesome, right? And that, for me, it just boggled my brain. It's like, really? Now? So the choices that some of I guess the writing has made, or the director has made, that I just thought, you don't need to have a sex scene in just because you've got good looking people in it, or their version of there are moments like this where the film makes choices like, ugh. It also finishes with a way where there's a culmination to the story, which is fine, but they're also suggesting that they could do more. And I have to, again, just kind of get a brain headache of, it was like nodding towards the audience right at the end where a character does something, you know, with that character like looks at the screen, breaking the fourth wall, going, wink, wink, see, you didn't see that coming, right? And I was like, come on. Netflix recently did a film where there was this they were locked in a room, and at the end their bodies formed like this question mark or this number 2, and it was so pretentious. That's how this ending comes off being. With rather of us caught a glimpse of this thing that the filmmakers were trying to show, and then us going, oh, they could do like a sequel or more, or maybe a TV series. Unfortunately, that's not the way. Then we get to the filmmaking, which is also very good. The cinematography looks great, the night light shooting, the vibrancy of some of the shots, the way we have those special effects melded in with what the characters are reacting to. I thought that was all really good. So I'm like this the whole way through the film. Unfortunately, the complete execution of it left me wanting. So where my enjoyment was up, it was forced down immediately. And I was just like, oh, man, because the idea of this story is good. It's been done before. There's some unique plot devices, the way it looks, the character design, the story, how they're mingling the supernatural with science. I like that. I think that could be something you could use in the future. It's just the execution felt just off for me, and I was just like, ugh. Okay, well, if we ever get a sequel, maybe I want to see where it goes now that if they've established the law. And then talking about the law, they don't always execute it exactly what they've established. So for one person, when you get affected a certain way, then this is how it happens. For the other person, the same rules don't apply. And that annoyed me. So Mixed feelings. I'm going to give this 2.5 out of 5 Nicolas Cages. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm probably giving higher than I should, like down the middle, because there were moments I really enjoyed and caught me off guard, and then the other half I didn't. So I'm going with my gut reaction. Thanks so much for watching this. Let me know your thoughts down below. And most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.